where, you know, people think it's really cool to talk about hurting kids. And all I'd like to say is man, I'd like to get my hands on them. That's all I can say. But this could be staged as well. I mean, the Batman thing had all the signs of it, and more just keeps coming out. And it is crazy to think government could be doing this, but they did Fast and Furious. Sirhan was mind controlled. The police report said he didn't shoot RFK. I mean, there's so many examples of real mind control programs.
Let's start with this. Look at Alex Jones's headline. On the day of the shooting, literally within hours of the shooting, Alex Jones has the headline, Connecticut school shooting looks like false flag, says witnesses. Witnesses. That is a completely fraudulent headline. He didn't have a single witness that said it looked like a false flag. And to this very day, 4 years later, there still isn't a single witness to that shooting has ever even hinted that it's a false flag. Alex Jones started the hoax movement right here. He invented it. They followed him like they do. He was lying to them. They believed this headline, and they started in on these families. 4 years later, multiple convictions of his followers. Connecticut shooting looks like false flag, says witnesses. A total lie by Alex Jones, a hoax clickbait headline. Recently, Joel put out a video showing clips from Alex Jones on the day of Sandy Hook, basically starting the entire theme of the meme the Sandy Hook Hoax group runs with to this very day, proving Alex Jones is the king of the hoaxer. He started it all. He's the king hoaxer. He's not just a hoaxer. He is hoaxer zero. Alex Jones, hoaxer zero.
Why do government stage these things? To get our guns. I mean, why can't people get that through their head?
Listen to this.
Then I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my cousin, and she's a mess, so she can't really talk to my mom. My mom ends up talking to my uncle. Now, all of this is from my uncle who got it from my cousin, relaying it to us. She was in her classroom. She's a 4th grade special ed teacher. She's in her classroom. The principal is out in the hallway. He stops to talk to somebody, and the next thing she knows is she hears gunshots. So she grabs the girl that was with her at her desk, and she brings her into the bathroom, and she tells her, we got to be really quiet until the noise stops. So the noise ends up stopping. Now, CNN says there was 100 shots fired. Now they're saying that there was 2 handguns fired. So I don't know too many handguns that are gonna release 100 shots.
Sure. What else did she say? What else did she say?
Well, she took the girl after the shot stopped, and when she came outside and crossed the hallway, she had to step over the principal who was murdered, and then she left the school. She's freaking out.
So this, in my opinion, was real information. He was relaying information that wasn't in the press yet, so he knew. And this is what Alex Jones wants to ask this lady who just had to step over the body of her co-worker, the principal.
Now, I've got people calling in with all sorts of information on this subject, but get a hold of your cousin when she settles down and get her to talk to us for any other information. We need to know, were there any drills that day or the day before? Information. We need to know, were there any drills that day or the day before?
That's how disgusting Alex Jones is.
Alex Jones is hoaxer zero. He's the number one hoaxer. He started it. He is the godfather of the hoax. He is godfather of hoax and harassment. Why is he the godfather of harassment? He thinks he can sick all of his resistance on people. What else are they going to do if they think some little children are government agents? All of his followers who believe little children are government agents. You convinced them. And what's your best evidence Alex Jones, Anderson Cooper's nose afterwards that has nothing to do with the shooting and is debunked, and you use low quality video.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the finale. I saw this footage where Anderson Cooper turns. He's supposedly there at Sandy Hook in front of the memorial, and his whole forehead and nose blurs out. I've been working with blue screen, again, for 17 years. I know what it looks like. It's clearly blue screen. Say nothing happened. We're saying, yes, Anderson Cooper's using a green screen. His nose disappears. Yes.
Now, the lies a lot of these people spread are frankly sickening. Some individuals have harassed grieving Sandy Hook families. They've even claimed an interview I did in Newtown in the days after the shooting with Noah Posner's mom was faked. Take a look. This is the interview. They claim it was actually done in front of a green screen in a studio, and as proof, they say my nose disappears briefly from the shot at one point. For the record, that's what we call in TV land a hit, when there's interference with the satellite signal and the image is interrupted in a completely random way. Why they think I wouldn't have driven up to Connecticut to cover this from New York City seems odd, given that I've traveled all around the world to report on stories. Just to put this to bed, let me be clear. Their claim is insane. I was there. I talked to the families. I was invited into their homes in some cases. I saw grieving families' pain. They were not crisis actors. They were real parents suffering unimaginable loss.
So what the hoaxers have done is use lower quality footage, and as the quality decreases and the compression changes, it seems to have an effect on the nose. If you use higher quality footage, and I'm not going to say this is the highest quality, but this is higher quality, and the lower the quality you go, the more the nose disappears. If you look at some higher quality footage, you can still see the nose. So it's the lower quality footage where it disappears. So that's where Alex Jones is getting his material.
Now let's listen to this clip. This is the only information that Alex Jones put out in the whole troll broadcast. And none of it is new. It's all rehashed lies. We're going to count how many lies he tells. And then we're going to break them down.
Yeah, hey, Alex. The whole Sandy Hook thing is a quagmire because of the way the media and the officials up there were so secret about everything. And that's where people started questioning. That's the big thing. They were saying anybody who says anything on the internet gets caught with it. We're going to go after him. They come out first day. They have the wrong name of the supposed shooter. They have his older brother. And they have guns that they're calling out. Then they're pulling guns out of cars. They're finding people in the backwoods that are dressed up in SWAT gear.
And that's on helicopter footage, and they say it never existed, and then they later admit it does. And then the school was closed till that year, and then the videos, it's all rotting and falling apart, and nobody's even in it. And the kids are going in circles in and out of the buildings with their hands up, and then they never called rescue choppers. I mean, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness. There's some supposed dash camera footage where the people are smiling and getting their lunches ready, the police officers. You think you're going to have smiling police officers at a time when people, they're supposedly bringing out 20 dead kids, and they're smiling and getting their lunches ready on top of a police car.
And they had porta potties being delivered an hour after it happened for the big media event.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm amazed that, and then, there's never been any even blurred photos of any bodies or anything. We've seen every other incident where there's dead
They
bodies.
sure showed us the nerve gas kids in Syria, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this is their new information, 2-hour broadcast. This 15-second clip is all they do. Let's note out each lie.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. The whole Sandy Hook thing is a quagmire because of the way the media and the officials up there were so secret about everything. And that's where people started questioning. That's the big thing. They were saying anybody who says anything on the internet gets caught with it. We're going to go after him.
Lie. They never said anybody who says anything on the internet, they're going to go after them.
They come out first day. They have the wrong name of the supposed shooter.
Another lie. They never said Ryan. The government never said Ryan Lanza. The press running around guessing said Ryan Lanza. But the government never said it. The police never said it.
Again, all information relative to this case is coming from these microphones, and any information coming from other sources cannot be confirmed, and in many cases it's been found is inaccurate. That we want to make sure that's perfectly clear that social media websites that contain information relative to this case are not being posted by the Connecticut State Police, are not being posted by the Newtown Police, are not being posted by any authorities in this case.
They have his older brother. And they have guns that they're calling out, then they're pulling guns out of cars.
The shooter had a Sega shotgun in his car. That's fact.
They're finding people in the backwoods that are dressed up in SWAT gear.
And that's on helicopter footage, and they say it never existed. And then
The only helicopter footage is of the police addressing the press. I believe it was 2 reporters or more tried to get over from the backwoods. That's the helicopter footage.
later admit it does, and then the school was closed till that year.
A total unresearched lie by Alex Jones. Complete tripe invented by hoaxers. He is a hoaxer, hoaxing people. This is a lie. It is dishonest. The school was open. There is a mountain of evidence the school was open. You can find it all on my channel.
And then the videos, it's all rotting and falling apart, and nobody's even in it.
There's no video of the school rotting with nobody in it.
This food proves operation right there. They don't leave food hanging around a closed down school. Look at all the food on the shelves. Kitchen is clean. It's a working kitchen, but it's clean. It's not covered in dust. Floors are clean. The stainless steel is clean. There's food getting ready to be prepared. All that looks good. Looks good.
And the kids are going in circles in and out of the buildings with their hands up.
This claim by Alex Jones is 100% false. He completely invented something. He has no video of what he's saying. It simply does not exist. It's 100% lie.
And then they never called rescue choppers. I mean, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness. There's some supposed dash camera footage where the people are smiling and getting their lunches ready. The police officers. You think you're going to have smiling police officers at a time when people, they're supposedly bringing out 20 dead kids.
This was about lunchtime. There was nobody bringing out dead kids at this time.
And they're smiling and getting their lunches ready on top of a police car.
And they had porta potties being delivered an hour after it happened for the big media event.
Porta potties were not brought within an hour. This is a complete lie, a complete fake fabrication by Alex Jones. He invented that. That is not true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm amazed that and then, there's never been any even blurred photos of any bodies or anything.
There are a couple of blurred photos of bodies, so I've showed that on my website. Rob Dew and Alex Jones tell 9 lies about Sandy Hook. That's got to be a record for fake news. 9 lies, 9 overt, disgusting lies. That is why he's fake, and that is why he is trolling the victims. When I say Alex Jones trolled the victims, he trolled them. In fact, one of them we know saw it, because we know Lenny emailed the Alex Jones show to let them know what he thought of what they were saying. So we have that email. Lenny has talked about that in interview.
The media since day one has said that I said the attacks never happened. When you can go and find myself and Rob Dew and everybody else that works here on air in more than 7 debates we've done with both sides, people that think the official story was exactly as that happened, and former top school security training experts law enforcement folks like Wolfgang Halbig saying he believes nothing happened. When you can go and find myself and Rob Dew and everybody else that works here on air in more than 7 debates we've done.
And by the way, he never held 7 debates. He held 1 debate with Wolfgang and Keith, and that's it. That's the only time he ever let a debunker on his channel. One time, Keith Johnson. Alex Jones is a liar. The rest of the time, it was all hoaxers. He's had IMS on there, Wolfgang Halbig several times, Tracy, all hoaxers. That's it, only time. So Alex Jones, you are a liar. So you have no right to lead citizens against victims of crime with flimsy crap like you present here, Alex Jones. You don't have the right. People are subject to harassment, and you trolled the media using the Sandy Hook name. Total clickbait. He had no new Sandy Hook information. He just kept saying that over and over just to hook people. This is a sick man. He profits off of this. This is how he makes his money. He doesn't care about the victims that he's harming. He doesn't care that the less mentally stable of his followers, like Sandy Hook Hoax Group, followers of Alex Jones, end up getting convicted for harassment because they take you too serious and your act, Alex Jones, where you don't care about anybody except for cashing the dollar in your back pocket. All Alex Jones does is push debunked tripe. Long ago debunked tripe. He's not done an investigation at all. You are a sick man, Alex Jones. Very sick man. Literally. Mentally ill and sick. Right, I'm C.W. Wade, and visit my website, sandyhookfacts.com.